this in 13 minutes. All right.
All right.
Every single
Yes, this is the intro.
We are live on YouTube, gents. And we are also now live on Instagram officially now. Hey, everybody, how are you? Welcome to Chats Liquors for our weekly Whiskey Wednesday, everybody. It is Wednesday, so we're coming to you with a lineup of whiskeys, having some fun, enjoying ourselves, fellowshipping, and gosh, with whiskey, it's always a good time, right? So let's go ahead and get into it. We hope you're all having a great week. I must first welcome to Whiskey Wednesday for the first time ever, Mr. Henson over there to the far right or the left of your screen, right?
Yeah.
Welcome, sir.
Where?
Yeah, where do you hail from?
I'm from China. I'm here for just 1 year for postgraduate study, but I'm a big fan of whiskey. And I've been drinking for like 3 years because I was in UK in the past 3 years.
Nice.
So, hope you will enjoy these 2 bottles tonight. Yeah.
Beautiful. Yes, he has brought along a couple bottles, bottle number 2 and 3. So we're looking forward to that. A good Midleton I'm seeing there. And then another fantastic little whiskey, the Tarnished Truth, right? So super cool. I'm going to turn the light down just a little bit so that you don't see as much of a glare, everybody. But what are we starting with first? Alonzo, is that on you, man?
We were debating. We're starting with, no, your first time was show. You do the first one. You do the first one. Cool. Yeah.
So how do you normally open it? Just crack it open.
Yeah.
However you want.
Indeed.
I can't do it.
Matt told me I was doing it the wrong way. So
that makes sense.
As they open up the bottle, folks, it is the Shenk's. It is the Shenk's sour mash whiskey.
How much do you pour?
Right there.
Yeah. So
a little less.
Yeah, you good. Perfect. Appreciate you.
Thank you. I must thank Mr. M Dog himself. I'm drinking out of my brand new Lost Whiskey Club Glencairn. So excited about that. Appreciate it, Matt.
Yeah.
Great gift to get on a Whiskey Wednesday, man. I don't know if y'all
I know. Oh, just a little. There you go. Yeah.
There we go. There we go. Love it. I was drinking out of a Lost Whiskey Club Glencairn when I was at the distillery a couple weeks ago, and I didn't pocket the Glencairn. I said, dang it, I hope I get one day. Look at that.
They'll be available at the distillery here soon. But first one's going to go to Bernie. So I don't even have one yet, and neither does Nick or Mark.
Wow.
You're the only one. I opened the case to take one out for you.
Wow. There's
no one else.
A lot of firsts happening on Barracks Road here.
A lot of
firsts happening.
A lot of firsts.
Hey, Anna.
This color.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually better than the bomb burger this year.
Oh, yeah?
Okay. I think we had the bomb burgers earlier.
Oh.
The taste profile it's not on my brain right now.
I haven't had this year's bomb burgers, so I'm not sure.
But you smell it, Hanson.
Yeah. It's always hard for me to describe my smell, because I can't describe it using, some words.
Mm-hmm.
Just a general feeling.
Matt?
Put that on the tasting table. We'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about it later, I guess.
All right.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Actually, let's sit it over there on the other side.
Okay.
Other side of the table.
I will say, this is 91.2 proof. The nose comes off a little hotter than what I'd expect.
Yeah.
To just be 91 proof.
Enjoyable though, in a way.
But it is a fresh crack also.
All right, we thank everybody who has joined in. Hello.
It's just sweet chocolate for me.
Hey, Mr. Beard is in the house. What's up?
Sweet chocolate.
I can see that.
Sweet key.
It's a little
GC
spin like a bit of like some
Clyde.
perfumey to me.
Mm-hmm.
Ellie.
Floral. Let me say floral, I guess.
Don't mind us. We're talking about the whiskey.
Exactly. I'm better get on task, right? I'm sorry, everybody. I'm on task now.
Floral.
So floral, yeah, a lot of floral. Now, of course, this is a whiskey, an American whiskey, right?
Yeah.
Kentucky sour mash whiskey. So I'm taking that to mean, and of course, this is part of the kind of unique whiskeys that we're seeing a little bit more of these days. That's not classified as a bourbon or rye, and likely use barrels for the aging of this, right? So you don't get quite as an intense profile of barrel caramelization and extraction.
I do
Even in the color, it's pretty nice, right?
Color is
I
nice.
saw on Michter's website that this is finished in a toasted barrel, though.
It's finished in a
Finished in a
toasted barrel.
toasted barrel.
Okay.
Funny you say that because
Okay.
I'm getting cinnamon like some.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Getting
it's
an
finished in a
Amberana
toasted
feel to it.
barrel.
Drew's in here. Fact check me on that, Drew. But I'm
Absolutely.
pretty sure I saw that on Michter's website.
Getting that
Cheers.
Amberana feel. I'm getting a lot of cinnamon. A lot of cinnamon. Not sweet, syrupy cinnamon roll, but like dry. Like cinnamon. I'm getting a lot of cinnamon.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm biased, so I get this Amberana feel. Now I gotta get another bottle.
You always.
Yeah. Hey, it's my favorite barrel finish, you know?
Yeah, I do appreciate how, you know, the toast is there and kind of this very warm, almost freshly toasted like way without a bunch of weight on the back end.
Light.
Yeah, it's kind of remaining in a kind of a light to medium body weight.
For sure.
Do we know the mash on this?
Oh yeah, they do. It's a high rye mash.
I'm about to say I'm getting spices.
I got it pulled up right here, I think. Yep.
Yeah, so I'm getting spices.
From
I am
Michters themselves.
with the integrity of this bottle, which people, you know, when it drops, people go get it. But I wouldn't say it's highly sought after amongst the people that I know drink whiskey. And so picking it up was kind of like, I'm gonna grab one just to have on the bar. But I'm really digging this bottle though.
No, they don't give it. It's made with a good amount of rye to accentuate the rye characteristics.
A good amount. Yeah, the rye comes through.
Yep, and finished in toasted only French oak barrels, so not charred, toasted only.
I can see now that you say that, I can see the French come through. But it's not overwhelming.
Yeah. So there is a component as well that I'm getting that says potentially malted rye as part of the mix here, and we are talking about the lower proof point, 91.2. So yeah, quite easy drinking.
For the question in the chat, Shenk's is a product made by Michter's Distillery. So that is for those who didn't know. If you want to find out info about the products, go to Michter's website.
I see. I was wondering if I was drinking slow, but I have the Hansen training glass.
Yeah.
So mine was a little heavy,
that
right?
heavy pour for you.
Yeah.
It's a training glass. I like that.
Training glass. The first pour, let's say.
It is really overall like a lighter body whiskey for me.
But the finish not short. It's quite long. The finish.
I would say this is in balance. Good balance here. Spirit, the flavors. It's round. It's real round.
Yeah.
You know?
No, yeah, I mean, I don't.
It's not 120 proof, I guess.
Well, no, it's not. It's not. Good observation. But it's just a little lacking a little viscosity. Like the mouthfeel is just a little thin. But yeah, I mean, it definitely is a super enjoyable whiskey. Definitely drinks on the sweeter side. Getting a lot of, now that it's sat in my glass longer, getting a lot of vanilla notes though.
On the nose?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it seems like the vanilla toast, some of the even structure of that maybe finishing process, you know, gives a slightly drier note on the finish. It's really showing that secondary oak a little bit more as it breathes, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't getting that as much in the first sip.
And I think it's super interesting because it's as light as it is, even though it's in a second barrel, but that second barrel wasn't charred. It was only toasted.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes more sense than for the lighter color to be a double barrel product.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, what do you think? We want to rate it?
Oh, you get to start the ratings off, Hanson.
All right,
1 through 10.
1 through 10.
1 through 10, and why?
I'll give it a solid 8 because
8
at the resale price, the original resale price, I'll definitely buy it.
Yeah,
and I'll have more than one if I can buy it. So yeah, solid 8. But this year the Bomberger is lower than 8, maybe 7 or 7.5. But this is definitely a good, very gentle and a little bit sweet, and yeah, everything in it is quite pleasant for me. So I'll give it a high rate.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that. What a way to start Whiskey Wednesday, everybody. With Hanson's rating. I love it. He is a pro, folks. He is a pro. Absolutely.
I'm gonna go with just a tick
I was
lower.
gonna say
7.75.
7.75?
A tick lower.
okay.
It's enjoyable. It's pleasant. Wasn't expensive. I would have liked a little bit of a higher spirit note maybe with this one.
Yeah.
But through and through, there's a lot of bottles at 90 proof I would not pick up before this bottle.
For sure.
I'm gonna shit at 7.75.
Okay. 7.75.
I enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was good. It's definitely a product. If I came across it at a fair price, I would buy it. Be at a 7.5. Be a little. It did not. I don't know. It was first drink of the day. Didn't hit as much as I wanted it to, but it was still a great product. I would purchase one if I came across it for a fair price. But 7.5.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to finish up the ratings, and I'm going to give it a 7.75. I'm going to match Zoe. Of course, it's a fresh crack tonight, folks, and I like how approachable and appealing it is as more of an aperitif, style of whiskey. So it's great sitting where it is, I think, in the lineup.
Yeah.
I hope that will show itself as being kind of the right place for it, especially when we get to that Midleton right there. But it's a fun dram, right? After it opens up, I would like to see how the wood characteristics develop. Like literally just that first pour that we had by sip 3, I start to see that wood picking out just a little bit more. So yeah, I would like to maybe give it another go. It could potentially be an 8 for me. It could, if the wood starts showing just a little too much, it could fall a bit more out of balance and may drop a quarter of a point. So yeah, but I thought it was a great way to start things. It's a great brand, of course. Check out the Shenks, man. This is a Kentucky Sour Mash whiskey. It was a 2025 release, and yeah, if you find it for a fair price, then I think it's totally worth it. And what would you say that fair price is? So, that's a better.
Around $100.
Yeah.
89.99, 99.99. Some people might push you to like 119, but I think I picked this up for about 100. I think it was 100.
Okay. Nice.
I think you'll be kind of lucky to find it at that price point, but
yeah. There you go.
Yes.
Okay.
I bought one at 130. So
yeah,
I still bought it.
I mean, 130 isn't bad. I mean, I've seen it for 149 and stuff.
That's the last store
I came across for 99.99. I just had to grab it.
Yeah,
for sure.
Absolutely.
All right.
Well, of course, as always, we got to take a little water rinse, and I think most of us have already done that.
Yep.
Right. Phenomenal. So let's move on. Whoa, what a brand! What a brand!
Big brand,
right?
Thanks to Mr. Hanson here, sharing this delicious.
So,
tell us about how you got this bottle and a little bit about this bottle.
I got it from auction.
Auction.
Yeah. The price is like it's actually lower than the original price. I got an auction from in total 350, but actually it was sold on the official website for above that price, maybe around 400 or over 400. So.
No kidding.
Brian has some water in there too.
Oh, did I?
But this is a nice label.
He
I
just
have
poured
some?
it and said you did after he poured it.
Yeah, yours
Oh,
look a
Well,
little different.
or is Hanson okay sharing?
Like the size of this. Oh.
That
No, I
diabolical.
didn't have water there.
Yeah, you had one. I mean, my eyes, they work, but
I don't know why you would have poured whiskey in there if you did.
maybe we need to taste it with water, and some of us taste it without water, and we get both spectrums.
Well, smelling pretty daggone good.
Yeah.
However,
But you got the notes on this, or I shall read some of this from the bottom?
oh well, I think that you can start off by reading some things in a little bit, maybe a little bit more
we're
detail.
coming at 111.2 proof. This, I'm gonna chop this word up so bad. Ghealach.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the only thing I can come up with it. All right, so this is a single pot Irish whiskey from Midleton Distillery. This whiskey was matured initially in American bourbon barrels and finished in virgin native Irish oak hogshead casks. Harvested from Kylebeg Wood near Stratbally, and I'm gonna chop that word up too.
Just say it fast.
I'm not gonna say it fast. Okay, and then the native oak was interacted with maturing whiskey to impart a layer of medley of orchard fruits and honeycomb.
Nice.
He wanted me to say that so bad, didn't he?
So one thing special about this is that this is the first batch of the first tree. So it's the first ever batch of this.
I saw
series.
that. Wow, this
Yeah.
is a treat. Yeah,
Mm.
it pays
Alright.
no good people.
So they say that, of course, the age is undisclosed, but I'm getting 15 to 28 years potentially for the blend. It is quite special. Midleton, that they are the kind of apex of Irish whiskey. If for those of you who may not have seen Midleton on a shelf or what have you, these days it's gotten more and more rare, I would say.
It's
you
very
don't see
rare.
Midleton as much as you used to. Everyone has now gotten into whiskey, whether that's American, Scotch, but also some of the other pioneers of whiskey, and I would say probably those who led the American whiskey more than any other country were the Irish.
Yeah.
And so to see a Midleton, this is fun. And thanks, Henson, for bringing this.
Yeah,
this is
appreciate
good.
it.
Definitely
Yeah.
some honey on there.
Absolutely.
There is some citrus for sure. coming
Definitely
through.
some citrus. Orangey.
Uh,
Thank you.
I didn't say it. Didn't say that.
yeah. You mentioned the orchard fruit, light apple, almost a little pear, like a little Bosc pear-like note. Yeah.
I don't know about a Bosc pear, but a pear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pear.
Pear.
Wow, nice.
Like,
Wow, that honey is just
the kiss concept. Keep it simple, right?
Go ahead, finish it. There's another
I
word
won't-
on there.
I won't call you that, man.
All right.
oh wow.
And it's 111 proof? 111.
Yeah, 111 too. Absolutely.
I'm not drinking like one of
The
them.
nose is just gorgeous, very creamy, almost like a custard or kind of vanilla cream as well, with some citrus note, a little bit of toast note,
Yeah.
kind of creme brulee-esque.
Creme brulee on the palate too.
Yeah.
The creme brulee.
It's very I guess we would say the viscosity with the chewer to it. Some nice weight on the palate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ellie, what do you think?
Enjoy it. I like spicy on the top, which I like.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm.
Wow. But it's 100% malted and unmalted Irish barley. And it's interesting that you do get the spice, Yeah. It's interesting that you see spiciness in this whiskey. And that has to be potentially something that is derived more so from the unmalted barley, I would say.
Yeah.
Depending on the preparation and so forth, that you can see a little bit of the spices come through and some graininess. Really interesting quite the mature length, I would say. Like now, some of the oak flavors are like the darker, very mature. I'll use the term like it's patinaed wood, like that old wood.
Quasi patina.
Yeah, remember the barrels?
The barrels
we saw out at Black Draft,
I see what you did
patina
there.
barrels. Absolutely. Thank you very much, sir. You got to see what I've been trying to explain for a little while.
As the finish on this is longer, I'm starting to get like a little bit of a licorice, kind of like a little licorice. Not unpleasant, not the one that you're like, oh, that's nasty type, but something just round and enjoyable licorice. Very vague.
Yeah, and that gets into, I think, the spirit realm, the actual spirit itself, the alcohol, and how it's evolved quite nicely outside of like the youthful petrol, the what do you call it, ethyl alcohol, the
nail polish remover.
Yeah, nail polish remover. Yep, absolutely. And evolved into maybe some of the licorice like notes. That's other than that, I don't taste any alcohol at all.
No, not at all.
111 proof.
This is my second Midleton I've had. Being two interesting experiences I won't forget. One, Hanson bringing the bottle through. The other was my first visit at a coworker's house, and he's like, "You can have anything to drink in my house you want, so you came all the way this way." And he's like, and he goes in this room full of boxes. He's like, pick something. Like, bro, I don't know what's in your house. And he just brings out Midleton and another Midleton and all these expensive bottles. He's like, drink it all if you want.
Nice.
I'm like, yeah, you had too many. You had a couple of drinks. I don't want to drink a whole bottle of Midleton. That wouldn't be nice.
Well,
but
that's a
good whiskey for good memories. It's delicious.
Yeah, exactly. And shout out to all those individuals who are just so giving of their time, their energy in and around the whiskey space that will have that type of attitude. Like, let's share this stuff.
Yeah,
I don't want to drink this stuff alone. Yeah. Let's share this stuff. Let's enjoy. Let's create a story. Let's create a moment, away. And that shoots to Anson right here. Thank you for bringing this bottle.
Exactly, I totally agree. Because no matter I was on my time here or I was in UK or back to my home country, China, I always enjoy sharing whiskey with other people. We buy maybe some small sharing bottles from someone opened the bottle. We buy them and we drink them, and they sell it at the original price. They're not making any money, so we really enjoy doing that. And we also exchange those small bottles.
Indeed,
so,
that's cool. That is very cool. That's very cool for sure.
I guess this is my rating to start with.
Sounds good.
I'm a big fan of Irish whiskey, so I'm gonna get a little biased.
Yeah.
This is very delicious. I'm gonna go 8.5 for this one.
Oh, okay. Yes.
I'm gonna go 8.5 for this one. It's so approachable. How long ago did you open this?
Opened it in August, so about 2 months. 2 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
So approachable. The spirit notes handle well. We get some light, enjoyable spice notes on the front, all that. Then the structure, the transition on the ending part of the taste. 8.5.
Indeed, I like that. Yeah.
So good. No, I actually, rare occasion, I think I'm gonna agree with Zoe. I like that an 8.5. Choked up on that.
Thank you, sir. That's rare.
Yeah, I'm not a super big Irish whiskey guy, but I think that one just definitely appeals to bourbon drinkers as well as people enjoy an Irish whiskey. I think it was super well balanced, drank extremely well for the proof, and yeah, I like it. 8.5.
So for me, Hans, I'm gonna ask, may I have just another little sip of this?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Because
that's the Bernie special.
That's my way. That's my way to get a little bit more of this goodness. because my glass may have had a little bit of water in it, right?
That'll be the reason.
So that's going to be my reason. I'm sticking with it, folks. Sticking with that.
Yeah, especially for Scotch or Irish whiskey, sometimes you add a little bit more water in it. Changes a lot. Yeah.
And I'll probably agree that my glass probably did have a little water in it. So thank you, Joe, for letting me know. Because this one, this last sip, just a little bit more of a base, kind of the foundation of the whiskey, kind of spread across the palate a little bit more, and as opposed to before, slightly sweeter tones were coming forward, and it was a little bit lighter on the palate. But I really like it even more now. Wow. Yeah, I'm going 8.75 for this. I like how mature this whiskey is for an Irish whiskey. The translation and how, you know, it's kind of moved away from sweeter, youthful, malty characteristics. And we're in a realm now of like drier,
Clean,
older, mature, once again, patina-like flavor, some levels of spice, little hint or undertone of like just freshly shaved wood. You know, it's like in that realm, like the dry tannins for me gives you that
Little sawdust.
leather, little sawdust, little leather. Absolutely. But then at the same time, the freshness, I just agree with him, you know, sawdust thing. But kind of just the if you were to smell like sawdust, or when you just kind of are sawing or shaving, sanding, it's a little heavy, like that freshness of the new wood. So yeah, I like those characteristics, and this is the level that you achieve when you just start with an older base. That I say there's more similarities across the spectrum of categories of whiskeys, and even like brandies and sometimes rum, when you just get into that very mature realm.
I
But this one, the oak, I think, is in very nice balance. It's not overwhelming the secondary flavors of the mature whiskey, so that's really cool. So once again, 8.75 for me. And so what do you think, brother?
Yeah, so the whiskey itself, I like it. I'm gonna give it like at least 8 points. But I don't like the way the company is selling it, because they're not putting an age statement on it. They're just selling it because of they say it's Irish wood and it's done like an experiment, but they are pricing it from the beginning above $400.
Right.
So I don't like the way they are selling them. So I'm gonna give it lower than 8, so it's maybe 7.5. But the whiskey itself, I really like it above 8.
Yeah.
Interesting point.
Absolutely, very interesting point, and a point that, you know, matters, right? From a consumer standpoint, that as transparent as one can be, as a company can be, that pays dividends in the appreciation of it, the consumer, from a consumer's aspect, and just kind of as we enjoy the full company of a whiskey. We want to look at the bottle. We want to kind of have a connection to the bottle and its packaging, all these things, as well as like what's inside and the stories that we can tell, and you know, all can usually be denoted somehow, some way on the bottle. And so when you leave out some key information like the age
for this
statement, then it just leaves you wondering. Now, I am aware that Midleton, out of their lineup of whiskeys, that's Midleton, that's Jameson, that's Redbreast, and others, that Midleton is usually the more aged version of it, and one of the reasons why it always gets a very high price point. And so, but yeah, maybe work on that, Midleton. Says Hanson.
There you go.
Says Hanson, for sure. So that was the Midleton, very rare. Dair, Ghealach, Kylebeg Wood, 111.2 proof. Hanson gives it a 7.5. Zoe an 8.5. Matt 8.5. I give it an 8.75, the highest rating for this whiskey. Henson gives it the lowest rating for this whiskey. But it's good whiskey, folks,
Wow.
and I'm so happy to have had an opportunity to drink it.
And I'm trying to get through so he can open the card before he leave.
Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna get there.
Oh, let's pay back.
Yeah, give me. Oh, don't give me.
Hey, you pour. When you pour, you pour. Let me. When I pour, I pour. Okay. So
Well, I don't know. Is he water rinse?
I don't know what he has going on.
Go. So go.
Okay.
I can find some similarities between this and the Kings County one I gave it to you.
Oh, the Kings County was good.
Oh,
Yeah, there are some similarities.
All right, we're on Tarnished Truth, aged 3 years. Ellie,
You want some tarnished truth? No. Okay.
I do
Good
too. I
answer.
smell the similarity. I
Good
smell the similarities with the Kings County. This is 3 years, but it smells pretty heavy for 3 years. The extraction.
Yeah, both high rye.
Yeah.
version.
3 years.
Out of
This smells.
Virginia Beach.
Out of Virginia Beach, all right.
Mhm.
This smells like heavy on the raisin. It gives me a cognac feel.
It's 123.4 proof.
Wow, we jumped up a tick, didn't we?
Just a little
What the
bit.
color on this?
Yeah, it just kind of makes me wonder.
They sit this out in the sun all day.
Well, not necessarily that. I wonder. I'd be interested to know what size barrels they're using. Just based off the color, it's
for 3
only
years?
stayed at 3 years. But who knows? Maybe we'll ask one day. Tarnished Truth. Isn't that what they call it? Tarnished Truth.
Is this a port finish or something?
Mm-hmm. I don't think so.
This is giving me like port finish.
A little Midwinter's Night's Dram vibes.
Yeah,
Just a little bit.
definitely give me port finish. It's giving me like
Deep fruits.
definitely deep fruits,
Like a cherry note.
but real malty too.
Yeah.
Like I wonder if this was like, is it malted rye?
Mm. Oh well.
Let's get this pick up. Here, so sorry, folks, for the delay.
Yeah.
We're enjoying the Tarnished Truth.
Yo, this is
There.
crazy flavor.
Boom, I'll cover myself up. It's a 3-year high rye straight bourbon whiskey. And did you say Virginia Beach?
Yeah, Virginia Beach.
Virginia Beach. So
Virginia.
some local action. Okay, yes, absolutely. So Henson comes here to the States and shows love to the local. So
Might
that's
have
a beautiful
Actually,
thing.
I'm a bit far from Virginia Beach where I live, you know. So
Yeah. Well,
Maybe you'll make your way out there.
yeah.
indeed. But this is great.
This is a lot of flavor for 3 years. I gotta go down there and check this rig house or something. What are they doing?
Well, I will say, I guarantee, being in Virginia Beach, they have, I'd be eager to see what the Rick House looks like, because if they have higher winds coming off the beach and everything like that, and so if it's not a, not really much of a sealed Rick House where that wind can kind of flow in and out and whip the barrels a little bit, that'd make a little more sense and be a little more interesting about this.
Is on. What's up, brother?
The nose on this
Absolutely
is-
love Virginia
it's
Beach.
I like the nose on it.
Indeed.
It makes me believe I'm jumping into something heavily flavored, really good, some sweetness. And I get that, but then it gets so dry on the palate for me. Like almost dries my tongue out.
All right. We have people in the chat. So is on. He says, in fact, he says he loves Virginia Beach. And then he says, in fact, he loves all the beaches.
And then I think in response to what Zoe's previous statement, he said, yo.
Indeed. Cheers to the beaches.
Yeah, it's good, but it's real dry on the palate.
Crazy tannic.
It is on the palate.
But that really,
I wonder what that's from.
I bet it's from non-53 ounce barrels.
You think this is 30s?
Who knows?
3 years in the 30.
Tarnished Truth knows.
We just had 7 years in the 30.
different environment.
I mean, they both get sun, they both get cold.
Well, you know, we a couple things on this. We're talking about number 4, char level. That's a full alligator char, right? They are bottling at non-chill filter and bottled at natural cask strength. We can definitely get that. The oils are crazy on this, all right? So much spice. And the mash bill, that 36% high rye mash bill, which has 4% malted barley and a 60% corn. That's a favorite, you know, high rye mash bill for sure. That one never disappoints. And they are distilling, aging, and bottling this at the Cavalier Hotel, making it one of America's only in-hotel distilleries. All right.
Interesting.
There you go. Yeah. Absolutely. Very spicy on the nose, but warm, layered, rich.
Spicy on the palate too.
Yeah.
And dry.
But I would have guessed it was higher than 4% barley off the palate. You definitely know it's high rye, but I would have guessed a little more barley. I don't know. The barley really showed through after the rye for me on the palate.
It's funny how it seems like so rich and malty, like right? The viscosity is almost chewy. It's just 3 years, folks, but
I don't think I could do this more.
We're talking about Virginia Beach, everybody. So it's also one of those things. Alonzo may be able to speak to it in how maybe the aging of it was, how that's been influenced by location, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about Virginia Beach. So beach, very coastal.
Yeah.
Right? Humidity levels that fluctuate.
Yeah, but
quite a bit.
When
Temperature levels.
When I think beach, I'm thinking wind off the water. I'm thinking cool. I'm thinking
it
will. I'm thinking that would have slowed down the concentration from extraction for me.
What did Glenn say out at Black Draft about having 4 seasons versus?
It's huge with the pressure in the barrel and the extraction. Yeah, pushing and pulling with the diurnal swing. Yeah,
that's right. And I remember you dropping the diurnal swing. I like that you did that. That's dope. Yeah. So imagine like similar temperature fluctuations, right? In Virginia Beach, maybe even. You know, and when we were in the mountains, there's a huge swing, but on the coast, there's also huge swings, right? You can be summertime, hot, right on the beach, right? Sunshine, and then all that cold breeze that comes off the Atlantic Ocean cools things. So that's exercising.
So that's like
pushing
more
through
water pushing
quite a bit. The whiskey in and out of the barrel, right. So it's getting much more exercise just in where it's aged.
Absolutely.
Right? So it certainly does speak to potentially why this whiskey is this color and has this amount of viscosity. And for a 3-year-old version, it certainly does over deliver, right? Yeah. I would say for a bourbon, especially if it was just a rye, I would consider rye can do that on its own. But for a bourbon, wow.
I think this was done really good.
Who's it's just a break, but it's you, man. We gotta say who.
One second, Brent. 1 second. 1 second. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm sorry. It's Midleton.
You got permission. Oh yeah, it's Midleton.
It's Midleton. So Yeah,
that's right. It's only 111 proof. Yeah, but what we're drinking, folks, the Tarnished Truth is 123.4 proof. So we are certainly up over 120 which is the big leagues, you know, when you get into that
It's drinking good.
But the balance is really unbelievable.
It's just the way it dries the palate out for me. The tannins. I think it's a lot. It's high in tannin, high in structure. I guess I would say.
Yeah.
But I love that raisinated characteristic. I love it a lot.
Okay. Well, I think it's rating time.
It's on you, Matt, first.
Yeah. I enjoyed this bottle a lot. It was not the most well-rounded product to me. It did drink a little heavier on the tannins than I would prefer, but it drank extremely well. What?
Oh, he's on. He just recognized everything. He's about details.
Yeah.
The proof is literally 1, 2, 3, 4. 123.4. I okay. Go for it, man. That was my reaction.
You didn't realize that.
All right.
Been on the screen the whole time.
I typed it in, didn't think about it. But go for it, man.
I like it at a 7.5. It's pretty good. Pretty good. It drinks really well for the proof, just not as well rounded as I'd like, and a little too tannic for my preference. Go ahead, Brandon.
Yeah, I'm going to meet you there at the 7.5. I think that it offers up a lot of flavor. It's quite dynamic, especially for something so young, and for a bourbon that's this young to show the flavors that it has. Definitely deserves a 7.5.
Yeah.
I don't know of a lot of 3-year-old bourbons that can compete.
I can't name
rating scale at 7.5. So like when we're thinking about the curve, right? The grading curve, this is a 3-year-old whiskey at a 7.5. Imagine if it was like a 5-year, even just a 4-year, right?
Yeah.
5 years. And so
think it'll be more dry though, a little more structured. That's what scares me.
It's probably traveling up its aging curve at a faster rate, potentially being where it's aged. And so like potentially in a couple more years, you may the tannins may soften a little bit more. And it'll be interesting because it's still a young whiskey. So the grains will still taste fresh, but the wood will have softened. Where as opposed to the grains starting to dilute a little bit, grain flavors diluting a bit. And when you get into like the older barrel characteristics, all you're seeing is like leathers and tobacco and tea and so forth, right? So this will be interesting when the oak starts to hit those characteristics, leather, tobacco, tea and all, but the grain is still youthful, right? That's going to be an interesting play potentially. So I don't think it will remain as dry as it is right now. I would liken this to that stage of bourbon where it's like sometimes in that 10-year-old bourbon realm, sometimes it's a little dry, right? Yeah. So you see the oak kind of standing out a little bit more. And it's not until you get into 12, 14, definitely 15 years old, that oak starts to soften out again. Prior to 10, maybe in that 7, 8 realm, you see kind of sweeter notes, right? And the barrel is still kind of delivering the sweeter tones. So it's an interesting exercise, in my opinion, on the location of aging, being right on the beach, Virginia Beach. So we're still in the mid-Atlantic here, where we get 4 seasons, but being so close to the water, the temperature swings exercise those barrels quite nicely to deliver this whiskey. Like it.
I'm giving them maybe 7.75 because first of all, the flavor I really like the flavor because first of all I like high rye whiskey, and also for 3-year-old one the complexity in it makes me feel like it's better than I expected, and also Actually, for the whiskey itself, I'm giving 7.5, but I like that they are selling it at small size bottles to let people try it first. Maybe, you know, if you buy a full size bottle, maybe you don't like it and you're going to waste half of it. And so I'll move from 7.5 to 7.75.
Yeah.
What a great
All
idea.
right. It's a great idea to bottle in 375s. And there have been some companies like Lost Whiskey Club that literally set that standard, another Virginian distillery. And you're starting to see more and more kind of up and coming and newer distilleries go 375s first, moving on to 750s, similar to Lion. I'm so sorry, Grey Wolf. I'm sorry, Grey Wolf Distilling. Well, they share the same facility.
I was lost when you said
You were lost.
What you say? Yeah,
You were lost.
indeed. All right, Lazo.
Oh, okay.
I am going to 7.5. I'm gonna go 7.5. I like the extraction. I like the flavor. The only thing that threw me off, I think the flavor with the spirit note, I think it was in a good balance for me. I liked it. Because if it had any less spirit carry, you know, then it would have been crazy sweet and just out of whack. Only thing that stops me from giving this an 8 is it was too tannic on the palate.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that keeps me from giving it an 8.
Okay, well, there we go. Tarnished Truth, 3-year-old high rye single barrel Virginian bourbon whiskey. Hanson gives it a 7.75. Matt, a 7.5. Alonzo, also a 7.5, correct? And I give it, what do I give it? 7.5 as well. Gosh, all right. So we kind of, that's the closest one though tonight, right? That we've rated. That's neat. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
It's good stuff. So I would recommend folks.
I mean, I'll definitely buy a bottle. I'll definitely buy a bottle.
Yeah. But I'm quite excited.
50 bucks?
For that.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely buy a bottle.
Yeah. I'm quite excited to watch the brand grow and maybe offer older whiskey in some time, right? That's going to be really neat.
Definitely.
All right, good stuff, man.
All right.
Well,
have to head out. All right.
There are some of us who have work.
Yeah.
Late night work.
Have work to do.
That's right. As you heard,
Thank you so much.
Hanson is studying. He is in grad school here in the U.S. And so he has assignments and work and so forth. So we're going to let him run off and handle what he has to handle. But at the same time, what a wonderful addition to Whiskey Wednesday he was. Agree?
Yep.
Yeah. We appreciate you coming by, Hanson.
Thank you.
You want to sip the Carter before you leave? You don't have to stay for the show. You want to sip the Carter before you leave?
Oh, that's fine, man.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'll
Appreciate
come
you.
back next time. If I got time, maybe next week, maybe later. Yeah,
Okay, absolutely.
Right.
You want me to pick it?
Yeah, definitely.
Indeed.
Appreciate you.
He's our future, folks, here in this world. He's our future. So I appreciate that he is focused on his studies. Good job. Dope.
Fun fact, though, going back to the Tarnished Truth, for 2025, 375 milliliter bottles are actually trending in higher sales so far in the state of Virginia, and purchasing of 750 milliliter bottles is decreasing, while 375 milliliter bottles is increasing.
Wow.
So you never know. It might be a trend that starts stretching out more, and more people jump in on that.
I know Rabbit Hole had 200 mils, and Uncle Nearest just released their 375s to us.
Yeah.
So
that was recent.
It might be those things.
I mean,
there are some pioneers of the pints like Jim Beam and Jack, and So, but some of those who haven't had those, it is trending that they're starting to put those on the shelf.
For sure. So what are we drinking next, Zoe?
Oh man, Old Carter. What a staple.
Old Carter.
Old Carter. What a
Am I opening
delicious...
this one?
Yeah, you're opening that one.
Sounds good. Bernie didn't say no, so.
You are absolutely right. I did not say no, sir.
What a swing.
The
You see that?
vulture.
Wow. Come out the woodwork.
I mean, when Old Carter is open,
Don't have no nails,
I know, because they're all broken
you
off.
better have a glass.
Yeah,
Oh,
you don't want no
you
help.
ready for this? Eight more.
Wow. Wow.
Don't break the cork. Ooh, that was good, man.
I know, right? You want me to do it again?
Whoa, wait a
It's
minute.
only
What's
the
going
first
on?
time to open a bottle. The first time.
Only the first time to open a bottle the first time. That's deep. Wow. You feel good about that one?
Only have a first time at the first time.
There you go. You're pouring like Hanson, I see.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
It's okay. Pour like Hanson.
Bernie said
There
he's
you go.
thirsty.
Indeed. Come on now. This is Old Carter. Wow.
Who we at?
125.
Definitely jumped up the scale, folks.
Old Carter.
Oh,
There was
So
no
shout
time
out to
wasted.
Mark. Of course, this was big news to many of us who have been following Old Carter. It seemed like there was a sale of the brand, and if you were like me, I was like, oh man, they're gonna lose their mojo. Old Carter sold to some big name. Of course, Old Carter came out of the other brand. What's the other brand, Zoe? You all sell it now, don't you?
Young Carter?
No,
The other brand that we sell.
no, Kentucky Owl.
Yeah, that.
Kentucky Owl.
We don't
right?
sell that no more. We used to.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
You
Gotcha.
were wrong.
Kentucky Owl, the Wise Man Owl, or something like that too.
Mm-hmm. Well,
It's a
I
wise
stand
man.
corrected on that part,
Maybe.
but you know, I would hear. I heard Old Carter was sold, and
Young
I was
Carter.
expecting for it to just be downhill, to be honest. And
But it's been uphill.
Him and his negativity.
Yeah, man. yeah, so of course the husband and wife team, Sherry and Mark Carter. It's unfortunately that, you know, when life strikes, and it has with a number of us, sometimes there's a separation that happens, and while it's unfortunate, Old Carter is still owned and run by one of the Carters. It happens to be Mark Carter. So he bought Sherry out, and hopefully she is living well off
Sure she is.
that buyout. Woo. So, but shout out to both of them. I hope they're both doing extremely well. I'm more excited that Old Carter is still in existence, and the original co-founder, half of that group, which was Mark Carter, is continuing with the magic. And so, cheers to Mark.
Cheers.
Continue to carry on with the legacy that you and Sherry built. Wishing Sherry well. Fresh crack, folks. Old Carter. We have it right here in chats. And go to the website if you want any of this stuff. I'm going to go ahead and put the ticker up there because I forgot to do that.
Ticker.
How could I do that? Old Carter, very small batch straight bourbon whiskey. Barrel strip. It's 125 proof, folks.
Yeah. And we were drinking some Old Carter American just last week.
Just last week.
Yeah, it
Been
was
on
last
Old Carter kick lately. So
I'd
I
say.
like this. I'm getting that wet barrel characteristic
yeah.
from that Rick House smell. I like that.
I get on nose kind of nuttiness as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice.
Hmm.
I think it noses really well to be 125 proof. Not overwhelming at all.
Absolutely. Well, folks, this is Old Carter. Let me go ahead and just show you what this is. Oh my gosh. It's a pretty fantastic bottling. It's 125 proof. I am looking forward to enjoying this thoroughly. Let's see what we get. And let's shrink this up a little bit. All right.
Why not? No,
Right.
sure.
Carter? Yeah, absolutely. We got that one for sale. Yeah,
Yeah,
pull
yeah.
the man up.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
Old Carter for sale.
Yes, indeed.
Not that exact bottle though.
Well,
No, I'm saying the open one.
a
Sealed
closed bottle.
A sealed bottle.
Yes. Hey, cheers, my friend.
Cheers.
Mhm.
Cheers.
Absolutely. Mhm.
Which
Mm.
one of these?
So yeah, this we have them right here. Yep. So yeah, check out if you want something good. Green River, the Army. Look in front of you. Oh, show them the Army for foolproof, phenomenal. Lost whiskey for kind of standard strength, single barrel. Because this is small batch, folks. This isn't single barrel, like some of the Willets and so forth that we have enjoyed. But what the Carters have proven is just their unbelievable talent of blending whiskeys, right?
Yep.
And they have been beloved for it. Now, they do source their whiskeys, but once they blend, they certainly do usually leave those at barrel strength, right?
Yeah.
And so they blend for maximum enjoyment and do their batches for maximum enjoyment. And so, gosh, shout out to Mark.
We had some blended whiskey this weekend, straight out the barrel. Boy, was it delicious.
And blended.
Did we have some blended whiskey? I don't remember.
Yeah, we did.
enjoying
The barrel on the right and the
blended
barrel to the left. He blended them when we were tasting.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Barrel strength.
We literally
Fresh out the barrel.
Extracted whiskey from barrel and did a little blend. So we did have some fun with that.
Yeah, we did. Absolutely.
But I will have to say that it didn't touch
that one
the
barrel.
single barrel
Yeah.
that we'll have to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll.
I'm like,
yeah,
people don't even know.
That'll be later.
Okay. Might have something else to add too.
We'll take care of that later. But Old Carter, folks.
This tasting,
So yeah, give me your
this
thoughts.
is tasting
gentlemen.
really good here.
Quick question: what does blended whiskey mean? It can be one of two things, really. A batch product can be referred to as you blended multiple barrels of the same whiskey together. But if it's just labeled a blended whiskey, it's normally multiple different types of whiskey, like a bourbon and a rye, or an American and a rye, or a bourbon and an Irish whiskey, or any combination.
Single malt and bourbon.
Any combination. If it's just labeled a blended whiskey, it's going to be a combination of different types of whiskeys blended together.
So what if it's two different batches of double oak blended together?
That's what I'm saying.
Same mash bill.
But if it's a double oak and it's a bourbon, you would typically just call it a small batch bourbon. If you're blending the same product, you would normally just call it a batch product, a small batch or something like that.
Okay.
But if it's
small
labeled,
batch and blended, two different things. Gotcha.
small batch is blending multiple of the same product.
Right. Absolutely. I think you explained that quite nicely.
But you got
and
something
that, yeah, and that blended whiskey is usually a blend of a couple different types of whiskey.
Yeah.
I do a
And
lot of
Scott
blending now.
blend, when you see the term blended whiskey as opposed to single malt Scotch whiskey, I'll give you examples of brands. Macallan 12-year double oaked or sherry cask finish single malt Scotch whiskey. That is one whiskey type that they produce at the one distillery. Johnny Walker Red, on the other hand, is composed of a bit of single malt Scotch from multiple distilleries, plus a very high component of neutral grain spirit.
Wow.
Neutral grain whiskey.
Wow.
So
GNS in there.
yeah, so grain whiskey of multiple grain types Usually not single malt anymore, right? That's aged and then blended with the single malts.
Very interesting.
Yeah, so blended in the sense it's blended from various distilleries and blended in whiskey type.
Yeah, you should ask Nick about his experience when we were at a bar. Shout out to Nick Chiaffi, and he asked for a whiskey and ginger, a bourbon and ginger. So what bourbon's on your rail? She said, "Oh, I'm McCormick bourbon," and he said, "Never heard of it, but sure, let's give it a run." Wasn't his favorite. Not to disrespect any brand out there, wasn't his favorite. And we looked it up, and turns out it is not a bourbon. It is a whiskey blended with GNS. And it was sold to him as it was a bourbon, and he was very disappointed for what he was anticipating. So, yeah, never know. Old Carter's crazy.
Old Carter is wow.
Especially coming off the American whiskey we had last week.
Yeah.
To this.
Yeah, the American whiskey was really good too. Gosh, it's really good. But this is bourbon, folks. So the one thing that you will notice is the intensity of the barrel coming from that American whiskey. American whiskey being aged in used barrel. It's bourbon being aged in brand new American white oak barrel. And just the structure, the color, the depth of flavor is heightened in this bourbon.
I knew you were pulling out these stops. Almost would have brought it back to a side-by-side.
Yeah, man. We might have to do that at some point, you know?
I don't know if this bottle will make it too much longer.
I don't know if it'll make it to Whiskey Wednesday, but if we want to do that off camera, that's always a welcome opportunity, you know? Yeah.
Okay. No, I really like it, though. It is a fun progression going from, you know, a little more nuanced flavors you get from the American whiskey, a little lighter tones, brighter, to this where, you're getting back a little more tannins, more structure, some of that leather showing through. I still would go as far to say that there's a little bit on the finish of that kind of patina-esque characteristic, since we're talking about that. And I think the finish on this, the mouthfeel is fantastic. I think it's just such a well-rounded product. But I'm also, again, I've never been disappointed with Old Carter. I doubt I ever will be. It's sensational. And everyone watching this video right now should come down chats and buy the couple bottles that he has on hand. Because if you don't, I probably will end up making a bad financial decision and buying one myself. Save me the money.
Touche. I have to agree.
Oh, and you're you gotta rate this one first.
I do?
Yeah. It's
oh wow.
Oh, you don't have to rate yet, but I'm just glad.
Yeah, this is you're up, sir.
Okay. Well, I am up, and
but it doesn't mean you.
No, I have to nose it again. And,
I might have to pull a Bernie and get a little more.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if I got a full understanding of it.
Right. Hey, man, it's open. It's open. So why not?
I feel like that last bottle kind of ruined my palate a little bit.
Tread lightly.
The Tarnished Truth, 3-year-old.
I think the
high rye.
I think the tannins from it attack my palate so much that it's not reset.
Yeah. So
definitely.
I mean, it might
because on the Carter you're not getting. It's not dry. It's not tan.
I mean, I get it's tannic, but not to the level I got on the Tarnished Truth. But it definitely has.
I'm putting I feel like I'm putting tannins on tannins.
I mean, I definitely think this is showing tannins from the higher age that it's received, and so I think they're a little more well balanced and not as intense as they were on the Tarnished Truth. But there definitely is. I mean, on the finish, it finishes a little dry for me.
Okay, so maybe my palate isn't ruined.
But that's just me.
Like the pH of your palate.
He is drinking some pH water over here.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Because he
indeed.
thought he was
so
better
that's
than
out
all
of the norm, right? Yeah.
I'd said he was messing it up. But leave it to Zoe. One thing we can always rely on.
If I was drinking limestone water, that'd be ruining my palate too. Didn't think so.
No response from me.
This is really delicious though. It's like Teddy Grahams.
Wow. Yeah.
Like a
So this
good,
one,
good graham, cinnamon graham cracker.
Well, what's neat
graham.
is that what's neat, and I set the order as I did because I knew that these two would be close. I set the order as I did because we knew that Hanson was gonna need to leave.
Yeah.
Right.
So
but
otherwise we would have done that one.
Yeah, because this is older whiskey, right? Finer, nuanced flavors and all the other. You could tell I was gonna kind of have a little bit of a power play, kind of in its to an extent for its kind of more forward dominant role that was kind of playing within the lineup, right? But at the same time, this one is quite neat, quite elegant. I'm so remembering the American whiskey that we had the other week, just last week. And gosh, to follow it up with another Old Carter. I mean, this is the things that it doesn't happen, folks. It happens right here with us in Whiskey Wednesday, but we can't plan this stuff sometimes. It just kind of comes together, right?
Blessed to know good people, I tell you.
Indeed.
Heard that.
But one of those things that I think is neat about this is that this is Indiana bourbon versus, and I would say that while you probably get the Four Seasons there, a little more consistency and not the extremes.
It's less extremes,
right there in the last whiskey being from the beach, Virginia Beach, right? So there's a little bit more higher tone, a little bit more polish. It almost has not only the drier notes, but almost a little bit more freshness and crunchiness.
It is fresh.
A little slightly higher acid, you know? So it's like drinking, an Italian, Chianti or a
Barbaresco.
Barbaresco. Well, not as much Barbaresco. Maybe
you were wrong.
No, he said not so much.
You were wrong.
Versus a Napa Cab.
I know now I see where you're going.
Yeah, here we go. Okay.
Yeah, Napa Cab.
We brought it back.
Boom, New World. The Italian wine, fresher, a bit more vertical in its flavor profile, right?
That's this way.
Yeah,
that's this way. You said I was lost. I'm sorry.
I just did this.
No, he did this. I was making fun of him.
You're just
tripping.
Okay.
Versus Napa, which is more horizontal.
Right. Okay.
I love that Drew Beard chimed in for this part to see we're teaching directions over here.
I don't know why he's not here with that.
We didn't combine the motions, so forgive me, Lord.
Wow.
Old Carter, we will get back
all right, Reverend
task. And
miss you too, Drew. It's been like 3 years since you've shown your face around Chat's Liquors.
Absolutely.
Where you been?
Everywhere.
Bring that 145 proof rye back.
Who was the group? I can hear the little, Tennessee. Who was that group? Because that's where he is, Tennessee. Shout out to Drew Beard.
Yeah, bring that tank. That tank
down there at Jack.
I don't know the connection, but bring that tank your heel through here, Drew. Yeah, that's the bottle we talking about.
Yeah, bring 16 of them. That was my order I put in with
16?
you. 16.
Well, again, these guys getting off task. We're talking about Old Carter right now, not Jack Daniels.
What's singing?
Nashville.
Run DMC.
No.
Get back on task, Bernie.
God.
These guys are cutting up, folks. These guys are cutting up
here. But we're talking about a low rye. versus the high rye, right? 21% rye versus 36% rye.
Up and down.
So that's also the transition that we've made with the old Carter. This isn't that 36 rye, 4% malted barley, 60% corn. This is that higher corn level, 75%, 21 rye, 4% malted barley. So when it comes to the rye and the extraction speed and intensity of extracting barrel, I think that makes a huge play in like the color extraction, the caramelization versus the lighter vanillins and so forth, right? So I will say this is certainly in a realm of sophisticated, a sophisticated whiskey, right? I think that I'm gonna go ahead and give this one, I would say I'm probably gonna be at 8.75 on this.
That's a good rating.
This is a good rating.
Good rating.
I'm gonna be 8.75 on this.
You got to follow that up, so.
I don't know about 8.75. That's like putting it in Court Hill range. I don't know if it goes in that realm. This is definitely delicious. I'm going 8.25. 8.25. This is delicious. Again, you said a little more tannins than normal for me on a bourbon. Do enjoy the structure of it, but not so much the tannins of it.
Sure.
Definitely delicious. Worth every dollar of it. I definitely buy one. But 8.25. Definitely a buy one, folks. It's a no-brainer.
Yeah, there's two types of people in this world: those who are right and those who are wrong. And this is an 8.75 all day, and Zoe is in fact wrong at an 8.25. But you know, it's a good thing we keep them around to let y'all know some of us are still human and make mistakes. But this is a super fantastic bottle, and wow, I love it. I think that Mark Carter just has it figured out. He kills it for batching products. Super small batch, which at times can be even more difficult to do well than doing a large batch product. It drinks extremely well. The proof, finish carries forever, and I love it. It is fantastic. 8.75. Love you.
There you go, folks.
I don't know if that was
Old Carter, very small batch.
a bus or a tank.
Barrel strength, straight bourbon. 125 proof. That proof point is just so well integrated into the whiskey. Like there is no extra ABV on that bad boy.
Not at all.
That's crazy. It's so good, so sophisticated. Both Matt and I give it an 8.75. Zoe thought we were full of it. He gave it an 8.25. Whole half point lower. But I tell you, that's the fun of Whiskey Wednesday, to bring these palates, these professional palates together.
You know? The common folk.
From retail to distribution, wholesale to production. There you go. I think we have it mostly all covered, folks. So that was fun. That was fun. As always, a water rinse. If you didn't see us do it already, maybe I'm going to take another water rinse real quick just to make sure that I stay well hydrated. We have been drinking high proofers, folks. Outside that Shenks, outside the Shenks, everything's been high proofers. And I'm super excited about this next bottling, everybody, because it is quite the exceptional and unique production. I'm going to go ahead and enlarge it right there as it's unboxed. Amrut Porto Nova. It is, folks. It's Indian single malt whiskey. Let's go.
Any more than that?
Amrut Porto Nova Indian single malt. 124.2 proof points. We are 0.8 of a point lower than what we just enjoyed, but this is port cast finish. It is single malt. from India.
Are you struggling with water?
I thought you were going to fill in for me a little earlier, man. Like,
Whoa,
you know.
whoa. Christ.
Sorry. This smells so good. I'm getting like
Oh yeah.
I'm getting
Okay.
again back with the graham cracker, a little toasted marshmallow on there.
Oh,
That's
sorry,
a
everybody.
little toasted marshmallow on there, kind of like
What's your name? Okay.
Very sharp.
It is 124.2 proof.
Is that your glass?
Just sniffed it.
I look down like. All right, folks. Back to as Drew said. Back to the programming.
I don't. What's going on with this?
Drew is in the house.
The
I'm so
struggle strain.
happy
minutes ago.
to see you.
That was on the Tanyard Hill train.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Look forward to Drew Beard.
That was a
making his way
different taste
back
for
to
you, I
Whiskey
see.
Wednesday with us. Look at the color of this, like the kind of amber-esque, auburn-esque highlights there in this super kind of honeyed, toasted honey
Honey on the nose.
color. Yeah, honey on the nose for sure. I wasn't expecting that. Amrut comes in, different styles. I was expecting, and I think I asked you this earlier, Zoe, if this was a peated whiskey, and it is not a peated whiskey.
Not at all.
Right? And so there maybe have been some Amruts that have been peated, and you should expect a little bit of smokiness. It does not have that. But we are talking about the richness of flavor that these Indian single malts usually have, especially Amrut. And that likely could come from, once again, the climatic conditions of barrel aging that happens.
Quasi-climatic.
Sure, that too.
It is. Travis Langster has asked in the chat if it is truly from India, which, yes, this is.
Yep.
Truly, it's not Indian. When we're saying, Indian single malt, we're not just referencing like made in India.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
T. Langster.
Yeah. Yep. Shout out to T. Langster. And we're talking about Indian grown. I think they're doing 6-row variety barley for this. So Indian grown barley, the 6-row, and they do malt it 100%. Of course, as we talked about this being a single malt. Single malts usually mean, of course, that it's malted barley. There are some products that might be made from 100% malted rye, but we'll call them 100% malted rye. Whenever you just see single malt, usually that refers to the barley grain, with 100% of that grain being malted. So neat stuff. Aged initially in ex-bourbon casks, it goes into port pipes from Portugal, of course, the home of port, for secondary maturation, and then returning to bourbon barrels for a final finishing process.
Yeah.
That's neat because you can kind of readjust some of those sweeter tones that it might pick up from the port cask by reintroducing it into bourbon casks.
And for all
and
that
so
process,
with someone that like you, Zoe, who have practiced with various stave aging and like done multiple series of staves, one after the other to kind of make adjustments. That's neat. They're doing it in whole casks. So due to India's hot climate, Amrut whiskies experience rapid interaction with oak, equivalent to roughly 3 years of aging in every 1 year in Scotland. There you go. I'm glad that they kind of point this out. Absolutely. And so when you're in a very warm climate, that really does speed up the aging process. So 3 years is equal to 1 year in Scotland. The Virginian, I'm not going to make apples comparison here, but the Virginian, what was that, Virginia Beach?
Yeah.
Aged product. Say, for instance, it was 2 or 3 times the interaction as something maybe from Indiana.
Yeah.
Then potentially, yeah, we can kind of say that the flavors might mimic, 6 to 9-year-old whiskey from
I can see
Indiana,
that. I can see that.
Yeah. So location is key because it has a lot to do with the climate. That climate in terroir is not only the temperatures, average temperatures, temperature swings, whether they're 4 seasons, 1 season, or 2 seasons. Some places such as really cold and then really hot, or what have you. Elevation, even, right? Pressure, right? Elevation of the actual rick house and or the distillery.
Yeah.
Like, you can take water or whiskey and they can have different evaporation temperatures depending on your elevation.
And humidity plays a big role as well.
Yeah.
As to whether it's the water or the alcohol that is evaporating and natural seepage that could happen back in.
Yeah. Angel shit. A little bit of that too, right?
Yeah. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. I actually did not mean that. I know everyone just always thinks I'm a jerk to Zoe. I did not mean that.
I didn't think you convinced them otherwise, Matt. But
this whiskey has now been described by someone in the peanut gallery as a real nose wrinkler, that it packs a punch.
Okay, well, we are talking about 124.2 proof.
Yeah.
What I get is a lot of sweet, almost cinnamon roll. Cinnamon roll.
Okay,
cinnamon
here's
roll.
my thing.
Shout out to Steve, who made some
some
cinnamon rolls, and I have to send him a thank you because, man, those cinnamon rolls this morning heated up. Gosh, the kids love them. I love them.
I didn't get any cinnamon rolls.
He came by Lost yesterday and said we're gonna have some cinnamon rolls coming.
That's right.
But we got some cherry bourbon marmalade that someone made and brought us. And so hopefully Steve's supposed to bring us some sourdough bread, and maybe we'll break open that marmalade on some of the sourdough bread. But I do. So it's funny to me, Bernie, with these notes you're getting, I could have agreed with earlier in my glass. But to me, the real richer, sweeter characteristics kind of blew off relatively quickly for me in the glass.
Not as heavy as it's set.
Like, I'm not going to say like they're gone, but initial like first sniff or two or sip.
Yeah, they kind of move.
Yeah, the sweetness, the richer sweet characteristics were there. And now it's drinking like kind of on that campfire-ish note for me.
Yeah.
It's a little it's a little leather. It's a little rustic on the finish.
And that's super neat because all I was getting, what I was getting mainly are these sweet, very rich flavors. But even in taking a sip and how the whiskey progresses along the palate,
the transition.
I'm like,
crazy.
wow, okay, well, it's not just that one-dimensional,
right?
As I was initially thinking, right?
Yeah.
There was a richness that was there, especially in the front of the palate. But then as the palate experiences, the mid and then finish, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
And so, one of the reasons to really reiterate that whiskeys should be experienced with friends. That's always fun because you can have these conversations, and that just brings so much more enjoyment to the actual this actual moment. But also, it can kind of trigger your thought and like, okay, there's more there. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? It's these aren't one-dimensional products, and I think for a very long time we considered them to be. Wine was more the complex beverage, that, you know, you have to take so much more time and consideration when enjoying them to have them at their peak, so forth and so on.
Yeah.
Well, I think what we've discovered here on Whiskey Wednesday, you know, whenever we're doing a fresh crack, then, you know, we set expectations. If it's a bottle that was opened a week prior, maybe sometimes we come back to it, we always make mention of that. If it's, you know, the last little corner in the bottle, these whiskeys are different. They evolve in time, but then even sip to sip, you can't quite make a judgment by having one sip of it. And it takes you being patient enough and kind of enjoying yourself, slowing things down to give yourself at least 3 or 4 sips so that you can truly understand
It's changing
where
so much
this
in my glass.
whiskey
I'm getting some citrus now.
takes you.
Never judge a whiskey by its first sip.
Unless it's a good judgment.
You know, so no one asked you.
I'm just saying.
I appreciate you
I
here.
have to agree that, gosh, some of the second nose, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, it changed
Some of
a
the
ton.
some of the smokiness. I would even say little bit of charcoal, right? Like note comes forward. Now, I don't want to give you the impression that it's like smoky. But I'll just say charcoal like notes. Aromatically for sure.
I would just say there's like a hint of smoke though. It is not smoky.
Yeah,
but there
is way.
But there is just a hint for me.
But what I was gonna say, the smoke is the type of smoke that it reminds me of is more so like tire, like burning rubber a little bit and getting a little bit of that kind of
doing a burnout. You peeling out
type smoke. Not so intense, but behind that charcoal, I would like to put it kind of in that realm where that's like a little bit of a rubber smoke like note. And I also will take it a little further and say there's a hint, just a very light touch of like a banana, almost like a banana cream that's there as well. Sometimes that banana you get from like the rum, like Jamaican rum and so forth. Not intense like that, but this has such a spectrum of flavor and aromatics and all that there are very fine nuances that I think play forward that makes this a really neat drinking experience.
Yeah, burnt rubber and banana. How about that?
Burnt rubber and banana.
Peel out.
A little B&B. Right?
The peel and the peel out.
It'd be BRB. Burnt rubber banana. BRB.
BRB. Be right back.
Be right back. Burnt rubber banana.
Yeah. That is the first.
But those were very fine nuances. I'm not going to say that
nuances
that they are so extreme that it's offensive at all.
Yeah,
it's quite
not offensive at all. So don't take
quasi banana.
Get that impression.
Quasi.
Yeah. I guess I got to rate this first.
Yeah, you do.
You do, sir.
I would like to see this bottle opened up more because first had it, I was at the bar. I'm pretty sure that's being in an Indian restaurant. I think this bottle's sitting up there. A lot of people aren't drinking it, so it was breathing a bit much. I do like that this is a fresh crack for this particular one. I like that. The one sitting up on the shelf was, I would say, maybe a little rounder with the decanting from sitting up on the shelf. I don't think this one is in much different from it, but I like it being sharper, fresh crack.
Yeah.
If not, some of those sweeter tones would have lingered more from it when it was decanting. I like this one a lot. Yeah, 8.5. Yeah, all day for me. I mean, it changed in the glass, it changed on the palate. The spirit note carried well. Wasn't harsh or anything. We got so many descriptive tastes and notes on the nose. So yeah, I'm gonna 85, especially for the price.
Okay.
Around $120. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think I paid that, but I mean around $120.
You know, I just wish I could be in your tax bracket where I don't even know if I spent $120 or not. I strive to grow up to be like you, so yeah, I think this is a super fun product. As far as Indian single malts go, I definitely think it's probably the most enjoyable I've had. For Indian single malts, not that I've had many at all, so it's a narrow experience for me. Take it with a grain of salt. It was fun, changed a lot in the glass. I am going to be at a 7.75 on this one, but I think it's always take it with an understanding of I am someone who does not own a single malt product currently. That is not counting that. And that is just not something that is a regular product I drink. I enjoy them, but it is not my go-to preference. So 7.75 though, I still think it's very impressive for what it is for me. Bernie.
Okay, I'm gonna finish up the ratings. I give it an 8. Give it an 8. I think it's quite solid for the style of whiskeys that they make of India. Then I already had kind of an assumption of kind of where this whiskey would be when it comes to some of the more extracted, like fuller flavor intensity. And I wasn't disappointed in that. You have to kind of be ready for that because sometimes it can get so rich that you skew it into a dessert whiskey realm. And I think that, of course, we line this up perfectly. We had to finish with this because the flavors were so opulent that you can't. No.
Oh, what? Oh.
But
That's a sad guy right here, folks. What? He's disappointed, folks.
That's news to me.
Indeed. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. But not today. Not today. We're gonna talk about it.
Wowzers.
You knew that, right?
Yeah.
We already talked. Right. Okay.
Must be cool to be in that club.
So and I think it's great that we aren't because this is so rich. This is so rich. We can bounce back to the old Carter after, and in the Shenks as well. But it gave me the impression and an idea of what I was going to get. I like the way they layered in the port pipes between the original bourbon cask aging and the final bourbon cask finishing. But at the same time, right in the mid palate, like sometimes these whiskeys, while they deliver a lot of flavor, they tend to be richer. And I have my own opinion about the finishing process. It's not as finesse driven. It's still like more intense and sweeter and richer and all. And sometimes, I can tire of drinking that. Like I can't sit down and I want another dram of it, I want another pour, multiple pours of it. It's a great way to finish a flight, but that's my only little hiccup with sometimes something like this whiskey. Is it made well? Absolutely. And that's why it's getting an 8-point rating. And for the price that Zoe said, it's certainly worth your time and investment. But when you're sharing an occasion with something like this, put it, amongst other whiskeys, find its rightful place in a flight and enhance the experience. That's kind of how I feel about it. And the Amrut Porta Nova Indian single malt whiskey 124.2 proof. Matt gives it a 7.75, so an 8.5. And I'm giving it an 8.
The nose wrinkler.
It's a nose
It was called the nose wrinkler. I've never heard that before, but I
Neither had
really
I.
get it. I kind of
It
get it.
takes certain persons to experience that.
Special kind of person.
Absolutely. Well, we're gonna have another little water rinse, and we got a couple little extra things to share.
A couple of tidbits.
Not taste, but share.
Well,
we're gonna circle
old,
back.
We can
Wow.
go Shanks. We can go Old Carter.
Ain't no one drinking that Shanks.
Okay,
We're drinking that
Old
Old
Carter.
Carter.
Exactly. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shoot, let's pour up some of that Old Carter.
All right, what you got to talk about, Bernie?
Well,
we got a award on the table. We have a bottle that's not getting opened.
Yep.
I think we should just
Yep.
add that too, so we can have a good conversation.
Oh,
That was actually
through
more than I wanted
and
in there.
through.
See, everybody know what Old Carter means.
I
Oh, sorry.
mean,
Sorry,
good
Bern.
stuff.
Oh,
Oh no, it's all good. It's all good.
Wow, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said sorry at all looking at Matt's glass.
hey, hey.
Yeah, don't apologize, man.
I did not.
Right. So let's see. Well, folks, today I have the pleasure of being in attendance at a wonderful function. And it's one of those things I'll have to see if this thing uploads quickly enough. If it doesn't, all right. I was a little nervous initially. Come on. Where are we at? Where are we at? Of course, we're welcoming the lovely Mrs. Stinnett to the Whiskey Wednesday Live.
Just
And like literally, there's always some issue
I know
with
about you
files
people,
that
don't worry
just be loaded up. I do not like that. I have to figure out why that is so many times the case where you get
you people, rude people.
some of these images or what have you. They don't want us to upload well. So let's go to another option and see if we can get this up. And so give it a couple moments to quickly download. I'm hoping maybe this will work out better. If not, we'll just try to show it to you the best way we can and not take up too much time. We weren't successful. Okay. So we'll figure that out. But this, folks, is something that I have to be proud of and just show off, because not always am I able to show up with some type of
and maybe
award.
this slide.
A piece of paper.
But this is one of those moments that
Cookies and cream.
I have to share with you all. But and I think you're right. Right. So this is an award that we received today thank you very much, from the DC Lottery. From the DC Lottery Retailer Excellence Award presented to Chats Liquors for 40 plus years of partnership, folks. Partner since 1984, when the DC Lottery established itself. And it says, in recognition of your remarkable achievements in sales, your commitment to service, and your dedication to a valued DC Lottery partner, your contributions inspire excellence and play an essential role in advancing the mission of the DC Lottery, strengthening the communities, and enriching the future of the District of Columbia. With gratitude, DC Lottery. We are the oldest DC Lottery retailer in this city.
That's right.
And this award was presented to us because we are the oldest DC lottery retailer
And the best.
in this city.
Shout out to
I'm not gonna
Anna.
claim the best.
Shout out to
I'm not gonna
Anna.
claim the best.
Forget that. Shout out to Anna.
One of the most unique, I will say.
Shout out to Anna.
I will say one of the most unique.
Shout out to Anna.
One of the most unique. So thank you to all of our customers and patrons over the years. This is generations of work, to accept this award on behalf of not just me, my children, but also my sister, my mother, my father, my grandmother, my great-grandfather, a host of other relatives, T-Bone, Ty, Dre, who worked here, worked their way through college, Anna, like family, of course. We just spoke last week about the passing of our dear friend, my brother, Marcus Pickett Sr., who managed Chats for a number of years before he moved on to Prestige LaDroit. Shout out to Prestige LaDroit, who always makes sure we have Old Carter on deck, as well as other fantastic products. But he was a member of that team. He passed away, unfortunately, recently. We'll be celebrating his life on November 1st in Waldorf, Maryland. Details to be shared through our email group and probably on Instagram with the post. So yeah, this is a lot of amazing people were with me in thought and spirit that made this possible. Partner since 1984 when the DC Lottery just got off the ground, and we're the oldest in the city. So thanks for letting me share that with everybody.
Hey, there we go. That's right. Don't miss another cheers, right?
Indeed, that's right.
It smells so good.
Wow.
Lemon and vanilla.
Yeah.
No, not the strength inside.
10 years.
10 years and more. Yeah. Well, I think this one does skew so beautifully, kind of those higher tones. It's great. So that was one treat. And we have an award that we got from DC Lottery. Thank you, Alonzo.
Wow, that's heavy.
It is. It is.
Is that crystal?
Is that velvet? Balls.
Oh.
Indeed.
Resume.
But, Zoe, what were we doing this weekend, man?
We were at an event in which many more people were supposed to show up, but they didn't. But needless to say, we had an amazing time. This is my third time planning to go to this trip, and I was fortunate to make it this time.
Oh, so
amazing.
You're someone who doesn't show up normally to this event.
So you cut me all this rules.
Making sure.
So amazing time, amazing people, beautiful place, beautiful buildings. Bro, we had such a blast.
Where was it? What was it?
We were in. I'm trying to get the hype going.
Yeah, you're building up to the.
So we took a trip to Black Draft Distillery, and from the parking lot, the experience started. Just how magnificent the building looks. I heard they've been building up for over the last few years, and I'm seeing the most updated part that you haven't. Got there, I was starving. The food truck there was amazing.
Yeah.
Big Mac hot dog. Crazy.
Big Mac hot dog.
Big Mac hot dog.
Was fire.
What was the food truck name? I forget that food truck name.
Ooh, I did too.
Okay, I won't put you on the spot.
Yeah,
Let's keep on going.
But you walk in the facility, it's beautiful, it's clean, it's neat, everybody's nice. I met the owner, I met the father, I met Nikki. She was amazing with the tasting. The gift shop looked neat, splendid. Everything about it was A+, top tier. Everything about it. Everything about it. The owner, the head distiller was so inviting, so informational, open to share so much, open for opinions and ask questions for what's the next level. What to do next, what to do different, what can I add. just a real people's person who's not on that I made it cloud 9 type thing. Everybody's a person, and it was an amazing experience. I will be back November 15th. There's an event going on. I'm bringing cupcakes down, so I'll be back down in November 15th.
That's also someone in the room's birthday on November 15th.
Nice. Okay, there we go. Because that
is the best whoop whoop tonight. The rest of them were kind of like that one. It was her birthday, so that's why that was the best. Oh, Ellie's
not even her.
29.
Yeah.
For the third year in a row, fourth year.
Wow, somebody doesn't want to accept age, but needless to say, yeah, Black Draft's doing their thing.
Yeah.
And what was the purpose of y'all going out there, other than just hang out and have a good time?
We were there to judge the chili cook-off. Sorry, we actually had things to do, sir.
Yeah.
Good job.
And in the midst of that, I was with Bernie the Extraordinaire and picking a brand new barrel on the way here to sell for this amazing holiday. The barrel that is coming this way, folks, you do not want to miss this barrel.
That's true.
I may even say this barrel might be better than the last Bernie and Matt barrel. I'm just saying. And smaller production. Limited. It's limited, folks. So when that bottle gets here, you better be ready. And we have a few nice secrets, treats, gifts. We upscaled this release. This release is an upscale. So be ready, folks. Bernie is cooking some things up, and this one's gonna be very special.
Okay.
Be ready. I'm telling you. Be ready.
God,
did I miss
Bernie,
something? I mean, there's some things I missed, but what I miss?
What'd you miss?
Yeah. Chili was amazing.
I can't say
Just the experience walking through their rick house, seeing their youngest barrels, their oldest barrels, the double oaks, seeing the property, knowing how much they have added to the property over the last year and a half, 2 years, and the direction they're going. Everybody's so friendly. Everybody had a good time. The place is just immaculate.
Well, I so appreciate the experience of being there in the place where the magic happens. That is at Black Draft Distillery. Of course, you know how much we love and adore the whiskeys that are produced there at Black Draft. Oh, okay.
God, you can't miss that. And I'm even going back down with Island probably. I'll be down there in November.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll burn, but you know.
Indeed. Well, let's see. I was attempting to download this too. Oh, it's not gonna act right. But anyway, it's always a great time at Black Draft. And Glenn Price, the owner, the amazing guy, the mastermind behind it, Iron, his dad,
amazing people,
who, without a doubt, who is just when you have a supporting cast like Glenn has with Brookie, his wife.
Shout out to Brookie.
Absolutely. Iron, his dad. You just can't lose. Honestly, you can't lose. And, when I have the opportunity to experience getting down there, it's always a refreshing new experience, number one. But, usually it's myself, it's Matt, it's Ty, sometimes it's Dre, it's Josh. And so we kind of go down and it's Ellie. We know what we're going to get into. And so we have expectations. But this year was so much, I won't say more special, but it was special because Alonzo
more special
was able, no, not more special, but
just more special. Just different.
It was different. It was very special. because Alonzo was able to come out, and you might see a couple little barrels right there that we're tasting, and you might see a name right there that might be significant, or maybe not, because while, you know, somebody may name something once it's adopted, right? But just a really good time down at Black Draft, and the love is shown because the doors are wide open. Glenn and Iron, his dad, just always never, ever rush through a moment. No, they haven't to this day when I've been out there. They never rush through a moment. It's never, the clock stops, and it's all about connecting and having an opportunity to talk, even outside of whiskey and business or what have you. That's the last thing we always talk about. Now, of course, we're going to drink some whiskey, but there's no questions about, like, we're going to drink some whiskey, we're going to have a good time, then we're going to go out, we're going to see the lay of the land, what's new, what their thoughts are about the future, innovation. Like, we had a great conversation around that, right?
Great conversation about innovation.
Absolutely. And then it's the food, it's being fed again, right? There was a chili cook-off. Shout out to the winner, Scott, the winner of the chili cook-off. I mean, he came in. We had a little talk before the competition started.
That's why I'm going back down.
He came over to us, and and he shared his secret recipe with us. Told us what we should expect in that chili. Man, it was fun.
Look,
but a full range of chili. It was,
the winner was sitting beside me, and I'm glad I didn't talk bad about his chili. The crazy part, we were eating and amongst this table, and we was all lined up, and you didn't know who you were sitting beside. There were 8 chilies, I think, 8 or 9, 8, 7, 7 chilies, and a blend of just people coming there to taste the chili. And
somebody bought 2.
With the blend of those who just
wife and husband
who cooked the chili.
So 7.
Hey, you didn't know who you were sitting by. You could literally be talking to the guy talking about how bad this chili is, and it's his chili.
It's his.
But there was one guy there who made chili. This was definitely not chili. This was a stew. So if that's his interpretation of chili, I don't knock it. But I can tell you one thing.
You talking about 7?
7.
7?
7 was a stew.
Oh,
bro.
my gosh.
It was so crazy delicious.
I bought a T-shirt from them. We were out.
Oh, it was dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Orange and like grayish. Orange. Fire and some
fire and smoke, something like that.
Whatever they made was not chili. It was a stew. So I could not name him the winner.
Greens,
kale, garbanzo beans. I think it was like pulled pork or pulled turkey.
Yeah, I think it was
I feel like it was turkey.
Like a
turkey, because it was smoky.
Kick,
but of course
it was
the husband and wife. I hate that I don't remember their names, but we did F Cancer last week. She has had her bout, and the most amazing spirit.
She didn't have a
the most amazing woman. And I remember meeting her
too.
there, and the husband as well. They made 2 different chilies.
Yeah,
and that was hers. That was more kind of along the lines of healthy and so more, but it was more of a stew. And like literally, I would pay money
for that stew
in like a high-end restaurant for that to get this as a stew. I wouldn't necessarily classify it as a chili, because it was riding the line, but you're talking about something that had flavors.
I double back like
that were amazing. And then people started mixing that one in with like number 3.
I mixed it together. It was good. If she could have been more chili-esque with these flavors, nobody could have came close to her.
Well, I think that's why they did 2, because one was very much more traditional chili, and the other was like something that was out of the norm, but it just shows where her imagination is. And their food truck, shout out to I wish it was hold on, fire and smoke or something like that.
Here. It's right here. It's in here. It's got to be in here. Shout out to them, because I would definitely. There you go. Effing Flatbread, was that them? I think that was Effing. It was Effing Flatbread.
No, that was Scott. That was Scott, wasn't it?
It's a vegetarian business.
Oh, it's not done. That's the only
FN
card I got.
Flat
That's okay, folks. That's a new orchid situation.
It's all VE and it ended
Well,
in
I don't think
AN.
they gave me that card, but
I was like,
but shout out to them. That dish that the wife made.
You
flatbread.
had the
Let me see
shirt.
the
The dish.
flatbread.
Oh, this
Yeah,
one. This one I'm
sorry,
going
sorry.
back down there. That's why I'm going back down
Right,
there.
right. Absolutely.
That dish that the wife made.
This one here, FN Flatbreads. This was Scott. He was
That
the
was
winner.
Scott.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Scott.
He was the winner, but
He
I
was
don't
the
think
winner. FN Flatbread. If y'all are out at Lost Whiskey Club, hopefully.
Yeah, okay. Here we go.
Black Draft.
If y'all are out at Black Draft Distillery, check out FN Flatbread. Scott, he is the man. And he and his wife, Jen, run FN Flatbreads.
They had good.
Oh, my gosh. So delicious. Check them out.
But I would order that stew anytime for Thanksgiving or Christmas. Hands down, you're going to be in love with it. You're going to fall in love with it. It was amazing.
There you go. Well, all that to say, this is a special bottling that they just created.
Launched.
They just launched. Absolutely. It's been multiple years in creation, but they just launched this, and you can pick this up at the Black Draft Distillery. This is prepared and packaged in this wooden box, handmade boxes.
Yeah, they make
at
them
Black Draft. Like
at Black
literally,
Draft.
we saw the planks of wood that were used to make this, and Glenn, I mean, he rolls out the red carpet. He gifts me one of these on the way out. That states Bernie, cheers, and thank you, Glenn. Simple, but so meaningful each and every time.
And delicious.
It's an experience. It's just like being home, away from home in the mountains, right? In West Virginia. I love just how we think of West Virginia, and there's sometimes a mindset or what have you, maybe this isn't going to be for me. They are so open and welcoming, and it's such a diverse group of people that come through that particular distillery, and we notice that each and every time that we go out to West Virginia. Everyone has their own views. That's fine, and we aren't all going to be the exact same mindset and thought processes, but it's all welcomed, right? And that's what I really appreciate every time I go there, right? Yeah. So don't hesitate to take a trip out there to Martinsburg, West Virginia. Check out Black Draft. They are probably the premier destination in Martinsburg.
They are. They have
period.
to be.
I don't know why you left it Martinsburg. I'd say one of the premier destinations in the state of West Virginia.
Right.
I don't know why you're leaving it in Martinsburg.
My bad. But literally a premier destination. They have all the space you need to really spread out and to enjoy the full experience with their
that place is amazing, bro. They extended it way past when you were there.
Their Barn 1, which is the visitor center. You can go in. You can go into the general store and have a tasting of all of their products that they have available for sale, and even a specialty products, if
some good specialty products.
Yeah, in a throwback, like my 2022 bottling of 120 proof Burgundy label. They had a little bit there. Absolutely. So shout out to them for always just literally you go and you have an experience with just showing up. Then you can go to the bar there in Barn 1, the visitor center, and order cocktails of various sorts. Now, their newest release in their vodka or infusion line, and I'm so sorry if there's a glare on that, is the Blues. Black Draft, the Blues, which is a Southern blue berry infused vodka, really, but they proof it at 25%. And so it is a flavoring profile that has enough depth, but with the purity of their traditional vodka, which of course is our #1 selling product at Chats. And it's just a great addition to any of your cocktails. You can have it with a little soda water. You can introduce it as a flavoring agent in something like an old fashioned,
blueberry lemon drop.
Absolutely. Arnold Palmer and so forth, right?
Yeah.
Easy. And of course, there's also the peachy, which was the highlight from the last time we went out there a couple years ago, right? Yeah, there should be a peachy around.
And also, just to refresh you folks, the whiskey in which we sell a lot of for your everyday sipping, drinking, and enjoyment.
Yeah, there's the Just Peachy. I mean, I had so many people who said, Bernie, if next time you go out to West Virginia, out to Black Draft, make sure you pick me up some Just Peachy.
But you didn't do it, did you?
Well, for those people, I did.
Oh. Wow. You didn't bring me one back.
But
Were you one of those people that asked?
The Blues, folks, is the newest one. So they are fun. Stay tuned because we're going to figure out a way to maybe showcase some of these products at Chats. They aren't sold outside of the distillery.
Yeah.
They're only sold at the distillery. So if you go to the distillery, you'll fall in love with them. But outside of the distillery, you don't find them. But of course, because of our relationship with Black Draft, there might be an opportunity in the nearer future to have some of these products available for you at Chats, and they are so worth picking up.
Yeah, absolutely.
I promise.
And not to cut this guy off, but in the midst of me, Bernie's always on the Bernie time. So in the midst of me being on the Bernie time, folks, I must say this product is delicious. And there were people walking out. Everybody that walked in to buy were walking out with cases of product.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't like. There was nobody who you saw. You could say, "Oh, it's a bottle in his bag." Like they were walking out with boxes. They have boxes stacked up just because people are buying 3, 4, 5, 6 at a time. The people that did buy bottles before I seen it case up, they were walking up. They're grabbing 3 or 4 per transaction. These flavoring offerings are natural flavored. Their distillation process, the way they introduce the fruits to the distillate, it took them a while to master. It wasn't, I'm going to do it, throw it in there. It's fruity. No, they were like, I want it this way. I want it that way. It has to be this way. People don't like it that way. Like they went through a consistency of tasting and evaluations. And so this is not syrupy. It's natural flavor. It's clean. It's not syrupy. This is delicious product that's flavored. You really can't find it.
Indeed. Well, totally recommend. But I'm going to also pivot back to this bottling here.
How many years is that?
It's the Hannesville Rye. Now, Hannesville Rye is a product that they started producing because there was something called the Hannesville or Hannes family rye whiskey that was produced way back in the 1800s.
Yeah.
And we actually saw bottles that were of a square sort, like square original Hannesville whiskey bottles with Hannesville like imprinted in the bottle and so forth. Crazy. But they were able to create the recipe for the Hannesville Rye based on the shipping records from the train station at the B&O train drop there in Martinsburg, or there in that area of northwestern West Virginia. And they were able to recreate what they feel is the closest style of whiskey when it comes to the mash bill to the original Hannes rye. Took pictures of it and everything. They have bottles of the Hannah's family rye or Hannahsville rye there at the distillery, which is super cool. But this is something special that they just bottle up. You can get it only at the distillery. It's a single barrel, 9-year, cask strength 120 proof rye whiskey. When we were out there,
we tasted it. But it was
it.
7 years old.
Indeed. They have, and you remember our reaction.
Yeah.
And they have bottled that up, and it's only sold there. $120, folks, for a single barrel rye made right there in West Virginia in that Hannahsville style that Black Draft was able to recreate, and in their own handcrafted custom boxes. They're selling it.
Yeah, they like
and for 120, I mean, this is gifting
everything.
season right here.
Crazy.
For what it is, a 9-year-old West Virginia distilled with the historic significance that it has, that Black Draft really put so much time and attention into making certain it was a representative of its true legacy and history. Yeah. Like, shout out to them. And thank you so much, Glenn Price and the team out there at Black Draft for showing myself and Alonzo on Sunday, I'm sorry.
A lot of love.
Such an amazing time, and for gifting me this bottle. Be on the lookout for our single barrel pick. It's going to come soon, right here in time for holiday season 2025. There will be a limited release, potentially in the perfect gifting like package. Because I went out there, I saw it, I loved it, and I want it.
Had to have it.
Had to have it. So be on the lookout for a very limited number of our single barrel bottlings. Maybe the first 20, 25 or so in these custom wooden boxes with the Black Draft logos on it. There'll be the Chas Liquor series, folks.
I gotta get 3 bottles.
Only 3?
Only 3.
There it is.
Yeah. It's fire.
But
I can't wait to try
I will say that this upcoming barrel pick is unlike any other barrel pick that we've done to date.
Because I don't think the last picks were this old, period.
Because that it's not only about the age, it's about
the double oak.
Oh, see, he let the
I said that
a little early.
He didn't say I was going to say that.
It's going to be unlike.
It's
double oak. So you all have had the barrel picks that we've done in the past. None of them were double oaked. Matter of fact, the only double oak that we had seen is a 96 proof double oak that some of us came back with, a couple of years ago. But this will be a cask strength double oak, and longer age than most others. Minimum of 6.5, 7 years. Total aging. Crazy.
Might have been 7.5.
It's gonna be a good time.
Might have been 7.5.
Close to 7.5. Yeah, absolutely.
I can't wait.
Yeah. And your impression when we tasted that bad boy?
Yeah, that one.
And glad that you're exactly.
That one.
Yeah. So those rocking the black hat.
I picked that up on the way to shout out to Glenn for my, my gift. Couple gifts. And I walked up to the register and I went to, probably can't share this. And he said, I don't want to charge you for these because we had such a good time. But he gladly took my credit card and I paid for these. And he said, you know what? The next time you come down here, I'm going to make sure you have an even better time. Mm-hmm. So when you're at Black Draft, grab your hat. They're good quality. Go ahead and pay for it. Grab your Glencairns while you're down there. Pick up a bottle of the peachy and the blue. Swipe the credit card. Spend it because when you enjoy your time there, you want to take these products home with you.
Yeah, definitely.
Indeed. Like I say, they rolled off the red carpet. we're always taken care of.
Absolutely.
And we come back just really excited about the future and the relationship that we're going to continue to forge.
November 15th, I'll be down there.
Indeed. So with that said, everybody, that's Whiskey Wednesday on this October 22nd, 2025. We hope you all enjoyed what a unique Whiskey Wednesday this was, just because we had, you know, a gentleman from across the waters,
across the
seas that joined us on this day. Hanson came all the way in. He's from China originally. He's spent some time in the UK studies.
Now he's
now working on his graduate program here in the States.
He brought some whiskeys through.
And literally just because of a connection with Alonzo, he comes and hangs out with us and brings whiskey.
And can't wait to come back.
Absolutely. Well, that's saying something.
It's the Chats effect.
It's something about Whiskey Wednesday and in our crew. It's all about enjoying the experiences, sharing not only amongst ourselves but with you, the viewers, and we appreciate you. It's been a fantastic journey. Please be on the lookout for our single barrel picks. Of course, I just told you about what we're doing with Black Draft, but we are going to be out at Lost Whiskey Club.
When?
This upcoming Monday. I just said it.
Monday. It's locked in.
Locked in. This upcoming Monday, we're going to be dropping the time that will be out there, but we want you all to pull up. It's right there in Fairfax, Virginia. But we're going to do some barrel sampling. We're going to pick a barrel of Lost Whiskey Club.
Oh, don't tell me what a good time.
We'll put our stamp on.
Award-winning whiskey, and you're going to get some award-winning barbecue, too. So I don't know where else you can go and get both.
The red carpet will be rolled out for many of you viewing and those of you who join us. And it's going to be a great time. You won't want to miss it. So please look out for our emails. So if you are not on our email list, please sign up for our on our email list so you can get all the latest and greatest from Chats, and or follow us on Instagram, where you can always pick up on some of the things that we have planned. So we're going to see you in 7 days, or really 5 days, because you're going to be out at Lost Whiskey Club with us.
Wow.
If not before, you come by for our Friday and Saturday tastings. This Friday, guess who we have?
Who's here?
Todd Schneider of Forger Wines and Spirits.
I gotta stop.
Absolutely.
I gotta see
and guess what he distributes? He distributes Lost Whiskey Club Bourbon.
Came out a shipment yesterday.
There you go. But it's a cocktail night. So with the Lost Whiskey Club Bourbon as his base, the vermouths that he has, the Amaros that he has, and other specialty, mostly Italian liqueurs that he has, he's going to be whipping up some cocktails. We're going to be having some fun. It's going to be intricate. It's going to be educational. And it's going to be important that you show up so that you can have the experience. And we're not just telling you about it and you saw the next day about not being here. So come on through. And then Saturday, we're going to have some fun as well. But to be determined.
You might catch me hanging out Friday also. Todd going to be here pouring up some Lost Whiskey cocktails.
You bring me a hat?
Ask me when you bring a Lost Whiskey.
I don't have a Lost Whiskey yet.
Well, you haven't shown up to Lost Whiskey yet.
Well, I showed up.
Gun me down.
I showed up a couple weeks ago, and I now have a Lost Whiskey Glencairn.
Well, that's I checked. One of the last times I think Bernie walked with 5 hats. So.
Come on, I don't want any haters out there, man. I got them all.
Yeah.
My swagger game.
Gotta go down to Lost Whiskey.
Indeed.
Mr. Chioffi and some cupcakes. And
yeah, there you go.
Have a good conversation.
He got a hell of a
bring some
sweet
cupcakes,
too.
man.
He got a hell of a
I'm
sweet
down
bro.
There. I'm gonna go down there.
Bro,
I'm going down there without you. No, without you.
No,
he said
no,
he can't be there
on
Monday.
Monday.
He said
you can't be there.
I can't. End of the month, it's sales.
Wow.
What a terrible excuse.
Wow. Absolutely.
Call my boss.
Absolutely. Well, folks, we're signing out. Thank y'all so much for joining us. Till
Shout out
next
to
time.
Ellie and Miss Nose Wrinkler in the background. Shout out to, you know,
The nose ring.
can't do anything without them, you know.
Indeed, indeed. It's a beautiful thing. Peace.